Hello everyone, Drew Campbell here, CEO and co-founder of NIHTEK, Nature's Innovative Health Technologies. And I am very, very proud, amazed, and absolutely ecstatic that we are officially opening our own NIHTEK-owned, NIHTEK-managed R&D center and overseen and run by our partner and Chief of Research, or our Chief of Research Officer, Dr. Johan.
Hello everybody. So here in this lab we have everything we need to replicate the conditions in the factory, and by having this lab we can make a more rapid development of the products here at NIHTEK. We have everything we need.
So come in here, we'll show you some of the equipment we've got here. So basically the goal here at the NIHTEK R&D Center is to do a number of things, to non-stop innovate and research some of the proteins and some of the other health products, ingredients that we're working on. That's very important, but also very important, equal to that, is also protecting the intellectual property. And that's where Dr. Johan will be running things. We have the key, we run everything. Dr. Johan, would you like to explain some of the equipment and some of the basic processes that we'll be doing and experiments we'll be doing at the NIHTEK R&D Center?
Yeah. So what we have here is that we can control the most important process parameters in the factory, but do it in the lab instead. So we can control pH, temperature, reaction times, how much we homogenize.
Come with us and talk. Yeah. So this is, what's this one?
This is our own vacuum oven, so we can dry our all the samples in order to simulate the conditions we have in the factory. So we don't have a normal oven. We have this vacuum oven. We're more gentle with the materials in order to not to break it down.
So this replicates the spray dryer. We can't have a spray dryer in a lab or our R&D center. The spray dryer in the factory replicates that, almost identical to a spray dryer. Yeah. And what else have we got here, Dr. Johan?
So in order to have a smooth product, we need to mix it, and a normal mixer will not do. So we have a proper homogenizer here.
Come in closer. Do you need again? So this is homogenizer. Over here, what are these things, Dr. Johan?
So here is our equipment to make sure that we have constant temperature during our reactions and processing steps. When we then use our natural compounds that we use in order to modify and purify products.
So everything we're using is 100% natural, no chemicals used, from a lot of plant extracts. It's about pH control, heating control, but science and art together. We obviously start with the science, but the art comes with the non-stop experimentation and the R&D that we're working on. Excellent, excellent. So we've got basically everything here. We've got, I think this is a vacuum pump. What's this?
This is to simulate the flash.
The flush?
Yeah,
or the kill step, flush?
It's both of them, in order to kill all the bacteria, because to have proper sterilization is very important, and also to simulate when you flash out to take away a lot of the volatile flavored compounds that we don't.
Excellent, excellent. So this is an official lab. This is sanctioned or licensed to be in an official lab. This is all of our equipment that we've put a lot of energy and work. Dr. Johan's designed a lot of this stuff. It looks very small, but basically it's a miniature version of the factory, which is ginormous, but we obviously can't do experiments in a factory. So we're looking at doing a lot of different experiments, up to 50 to 100 grams of powder, protein powder per time, and then seeing if there's any reaction or change. And then when we go to the factory, we're looking at doing thousands of kilograms. So rather than wasting all of that time, energy, and resources, we can run. How many experiments in one day approximately could you do, Dr. Johan?
Well, in this setup we have at the moment, we can run maybe 10 experiments per day.
10 experiments
Yeah.
per day.
So this is a way to make everything much more time efficient and resource efficient as well. So we do a lot of work in this lab and optimize everything, and then when we have the optimized parameters, we take them to the factory and really verify that everything works.
Absolutely, and that's the scale up, going from the R&D center or the lab up into the factory, which we have our co-founder and genius, Bin Gui. He runs the factory. So Dr. Johan and Bin Gui will be working very closely together to ensure the transfer of the science and technology in the lab can be transferred into the factory and therefore scale up. Very good. Just wanted to introduce, again, I am absolutely excited. Are you excited, Johan?
Very much.
Very much. So Johan will be running this stuff. I don't pretend to understand any of it. That's why we have great people like Johan and our other PhDs, Dr. Seiji in Japan, working on all of these amazing science and research so we can innovate and really create a difference in the world of sustainable protein here at NIHTEK. Thank you everyone, and we'll see you soon.